Here we have a 1951 Royal Quiet De Luxe vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This one has a magic margin function on each side. So you just, wherever you want the margin, you just hit the button and it'll set that margin for each side like that. And if you want to set it closer to the edge, you just hold the carriage release button by the knob here and the button at the same time, and you can push it closer to the edge and it'll stop right there. Same with this side, put it closer to the edge. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we're on single, but if you want double, you just flip that switch forward. You skip 2. If you want triple, one more time, skips 3. And it has a 1, 2, and 3 marking on there. I'm going to send it back to the next line and finish. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line in red. To switch from black to red, you just flip this switch to the red dot there. There's a red, blue, and white dot. The red will just hit the bottom portion of the ribbon, the blue the top portion, and the white, the ribbon will not be hit at all. Very nice typing machine. Ready for daily typing as soon as you open the box. You really have to go with these vintage typewriters if you want something that's reliable. You can't buy anything brand new that is well designed anymore. These were made back in the 50s in America, when everything good was made in America, all made out of nice metal, heavy, won't break, it won't jam up on you. We're going to switch that back to the middle blue icon for the default top portion of the ribbon. To pull the paper out easy, you flip this switch forward on the right side here, this little switch here, and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen so you can pull the paper out easy. Or a little thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock, make sure that it's set back before you load the next paper, else it won't load correctly. It's got a backspace on the left side here, which is an arrow that points to the right, and this is your tab function. These are your tabs, and you can just push them with your thumb and move them like that. And it's got 1, 2, 3 that are in use, and there's 2 here that are not in use. On the end, you can slide over if you need to use them. Show you from the front how that works. Just stops at each one of those tabs. It's got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left side there. To clear it, you just hit the shift button again. Open the hood, you got your touch control right here. 0 to 9, and the higher you go, the more tension when you hit the keys. You just got to hit them a little harder. I like it on low. These are your spools. Brand new ribbon is all loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch the direction, you just flip that switch to the left and it'll start pulling counterclockwise to the left. We're going to keep it on the right side, and make sure that you have your ribbon direction pulling properly to the right direction, or else you get to the end of one of the spools and it'll jam up your vibrator and make it seem like your typewriter is malfunctioning when it's not. Just needs direction to be switched. These are your behind the knob. These are your carriage release on each side. Those work good. And this is your paper tray. Hold the paper upright. And that is about it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.